world of dog breeding can be a dark and dangerous place. Driven by greed, some breeders prioritize profit over the well-being of animals. These individuals operate in the shadows, exploiting legal loopholes and evading regulations. Innocent animals suffer in silence, victims of abuse, neglect, and unethical breeding practices. This is the story of one such operation, Working Line K9 Kennel LLC, and the brave individual who dared to expose its secrets. At the heart of this operation is Michael Medina, owner of Working Line K9 Kennel LLC. Medina, a charismatic figure in the dog breeding community, cultivated an image of responsibility and expertise. He marketed his dogs as top-tier working line canines, bred for their intelligence, trainability, and protective instincts. However, behind this facade lay a much more sinister reality, one hidden from the public eye. Phil, whose name has been changed to protect his identity, stumbled upon the truth about Working Line K9 Kennel LLC. An animal lover, Phil had always been drawn to the idea of working with dogs. He sought out Medina, hoping to learn from the experienced breeder. Medina offered Phil a position at the kennel, an opportunity Phil eagerly accepted. However, what Phil witnessed in the following weeks would shatter his illusions and ignite a passion for justice. The conditions at Working Line K9 Kennel LLC were appalling. Dogs were confined to cramped, filthy kennels, often left to stand in their own waste. Food and water were scarce, and medical care was virtually non-existent. The dogs, deprived of basic necessities and social interaction, exhibited signs of severe stress and anxiety. Some were aggressive and reactive, the result of inadequate training and socialization. Section 5. The price of profit, unfit, and aggressive dogs. Medina's focus on profit over welfare had devastating consequences. Dogs were bred indiscriminately, with little regard for temperament or genetic health. This resulted in litters of puppies plagued with health issues and behavioral problems. Many of these dogs were ill-suited for their intended roles as working dogs or family pets, posing a potential danger to themselves and others. Section 6. Michael and Kwame, a partnership in cruelty. Medina was not alone in his operation. Kwame Winston, a self-proclaimed dog trainer, played a key role in the abuse and neglect at Working Line K9 Kennel LLC. Winston, known for his brutal training methods, used intimidation, pain, and fear to force the dogs into submission. His tactics resulted in further physical and psychological trauma for the already suffering animals. Section 7. Breaking the silence, exposing the truth. Disgusted by what he witnessed, Phil knew he had to act. He began discreetly gathering evidence of the abuse and neglect, documenting the horrific conditions at the kennel. Risking his own safety, Phil reached out to animal welfare organizations and authorities, determined to expose the truth about Working Line K9 Kennel LLC. Section 8. The fight for justice, holding them accountable. Phil's bravery sparked a chain of events that would bring the horrors of Working Line K9 Kennel LLC to light. Animal welfare organizations launched investigations, and law enforcement agencies took notice. The evidence, overwhelming and irrefutable, painted a grim picture of animal cruelty and neglect. Section 9. The urgent need for reform. The case of Working Line K9 Kennel LLC is not an isolated incident. It is a stark reminder of the urgent need for stricter animal welfare regulations and oversight within the dog breeding industry. The current laws are woefully inadequate, allowing unscrupulous individuals like Michael Medina to operate with impunity. Section 10. A call to action, protecting our animals. It is our responsibility as a society to protect those who cannot protect themselves. We must demand better for the animals who share our world, speaking out against cruelty and neglect wherever it occurs. By supporting animal welfare organizations, advocating for stricter laws, and making informed choices as consumers, we can create a safer and more compassionate world for all animals. Section 11. Giving a voice to the voiceless. Every animal deserves to live a life free from fear and suffering. It is time to give a voice to the voiceless, to speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. We must hold abusers accountable, strengthen our laws, and create a world where every animal is treated with dignity and respect. Section 12. Creating a safer future for all animals. The fight for animal welfare is a fight for a better future, a future where compassion and empathy guide our actions. By working together, we can create a world where every animal is valued, respected, and protected. Let us honor the memory of those who suffered at Working Line K9 Kennel LLC by creating a safer and more just world for all animals.